This year's Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation has kicked off in San Francisco. What can we expect in terms of results from this week's conference?
APEC is working on a lot of different issues and is making progress and discussing issues that are very relevant to the average person, whether it's drug problems, inclusion, green energy, technology conflicts. So it's not that APEC itself is going to come up with any major decisions or major pronouncements, but I think it's important for the leaders to actually meet.
On that note, there's a lot of anticipation on the expected bilateral meeting between US President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of APEC. What do you think will come out of that?
I hope that there will actually be a diminishment of the kind of tension that we've seen in the relationship between the United States and China. As I said, even during the Cold War, the US and the Soviet Union would chat. And so I'm not in accord with the view that we should not chat with our, quote, enemies and that we should only chat with our friends. So on the one hand, China would like to attract investment given the economic slowdown. On the other hand, I think Americans are somewhat concerned about going to China at this point, and arbitrary detention might be a problem for them. There's also, of course, the issue of Taiwan, which is a complicated one. There's some concern that they're going to interfere both in the Taiwan elections and in the American elections. There are areas in which there could be collaboration, like green energy and global warming, but I think there are also things that probably will not get resolved.
Regarding Taiwan, it's usually blocked from most other international forums, but it is a member of APEC and is here under the name Chinese Taipei. What do you think the delegation needs to do to make the most out of this year's summit?
Chinese Taipei needs to work with the other members of APEC. This is probably the only forum in which Taipei is seen as a legitimate member of an international arrangement, and I think maximize the use of time to deal with other members of other delegations to get support for Taiwanese, activities for Taiwan, pressure on Taiwan from China, and to encourage other countries not to let the Chinese pressure Taiwan too much.